Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today we're going to talk about that card. Everybody's got that card, your particular favorite card or the card that you tend to, I think collect may be the wrong word. I'm going to use the word horde. My card is, as a lot of you know, Jump. I love some Jump. I have, back in 10th edition, they had for the 10th edition scavenger hunt for the release of it, they had a list of a whole bunch of items. I think it was like 30 items. And you brought how it was like really obscure stuff, like a alpha deck box or a rule book with a Shivan dragon on it, or an empty booster pack of Fallen Empire. It was just random stuff. Y'all need to look up the list. It was amazing. I don't know why Wizards doesn't do stuff like that anymore. It was great. I loved it. Wizards, learn from your past. Anyway, and one of the tie-breaking item, if a lot of people showed up with like the same number of items, the tie-breaking item was most single copies of one Magic card. Well, I actually won that, and the defining item was Jumps. Now, love me some Jumps. You can imagine how excited I was when M10 got spoiled and I was actually able to get foil Jumps. Yeah, it's not Mark Poole, but it's still foil Jumps. The story behind Jumps, because a lot of people don't know this, and I've gotten as many Jumps as I can. I know every shop I go to, I look through and I try to just buy all the Jumps. It started off kind of as a joke thing. Years ago, we were talking, I had taught a friend of mine to play, and his name was John, and we were playing in the break room at work, and I had just taught him how to play, and the rules at the time, now keep in mind, we've undergone several rules changes since then. These were the rules at the time, or at least our understanding of the rules at the time. I had a Wall of Shadows. Wall of Shadows is a wall that all damage dealt to it is reduced to 0, and John had a Force of Nature. Now, the Force of Nature is an 8/8 trample. The rules at the time were I could block with the wall. I would take 0 trample damage because the wall would absorb all 8 of it, even though it was only a 0/1. Wacky, yeah, glad they fixed it. But we were in a stalemate, just turn after turn after turn. I'm sitting there at like 3 or 4 life. We're trying to draw something to swing one of us over the top, and he draws a card, and his eyes light up, and it's all crazy, and he goes, "I'm going to jump my Force of Nature." And I looked at him, and I said, "John, I realized that you just started." I said, "But Jump's a horrible card. When are you playing with Jump?" And he said, "Well, I'm not playing with Jump. I'm winning with Jump." Whoa. So, ever since then, I have been collecting Jumps. I went through a Warhammer phase where I played a little Warhammer. I made an entire tabletop of terrain of houses and trees and rivers and all out of Jumps. I've destroyed more Jumps than I have probably owned. For years, I would use them as like a calling card. I'd keep a stack in the glove compartment, and I would rip a corner, leave it under somebody's windshield, and hey, but Jump's my card. I love Jump. What's your card? I know a friend of mine has Jay of Ballard. I know another one has Nightmare. One of my sons is Force of Nature, oddly enough. Has nothing to do with that story, but what's your card? Curious to know. Mine's super common. It got printed out the frame, and then in M10 it came back, so you know how they printed the M sets. Those are crazy. Anyway, that's all I got. It's just something a little different, a little neat. Do you have a card? What is it? Let me know. Fun times. Anyway, thanks for watching.